under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Minnesota Twins and the Milwaukee Brewers.
Ladies and gentlemen,
alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and guys, the Brewers played well in the series so far, winning the first two in this three-game set.
Yeah, and to sweep this team right here would be a huge momentum boost. It is not easy to sweep a series. I don't care if it's 3 games or 4 games. I think back to Bobby Cox. His big thing was you just want to win series. 2 out of 3, 3 out of 4. But when you have a chance to sweep a team, you have to take advantage of it.
Freddie Peralta gets the start for Milwaukee in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be exciting. This is one of the top young pitchers in the game right now. He keeps getting better. He keeps learning. And if he continues at this pace, this guy has a chance to be one of the more reliable pitchers in the game.
Kirby Puckett digging in now. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0.
First pitch, 6-10.
Pitch on the way. Right side. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Batting second, the shortstop, Andrelton Simmons.
So now to the plate will be Andrelton Simmons. Pitches a cold strike. The throw not in time as he steals second.
Well, I think he's making it pretty obvious why he's batting leadoff, isn't he? Works his way on base to start the game, and then does even better by swiping second to put himself into scoring position. He's trying to make an impact from the get-go in this one.
A runner at second, nobody out. And there's ball 1. For his career in this matchup, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. And set up behind the dish is Eric Summerskill as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Dan, we got Eric Summerskill behind the dish. Really likes to work the ball east-west. What did you like? Did you like north-south, east-west?
I thought east-west, D-Row. The more I could get away with on the outside corner, inside corner. Give me a wider plate than a higher plate. I think it's a lot easier to pitch to a wider plate.
Now the 2-1. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Andrelton Simmons becomes the first out of the inning. So now to the plate, Rod Carew. Now a ball softly hit and fouled off to the left, strike 1. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Hit out towards second. He's got it. And that's the second out. Here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Yeah, Matt, I cannot wait to get a look at Josh Donaldson, the bringer of rain. He had a 4-hit game his last game, and I love the fact that he's covering everything. Anything you throw up there, he's right on it.
To the plate now, Harmon Killebrew. Hit hard back up the middle. And there's a base hit as the runner will score from third, and the Twins are on the board first, 1-0.
Hey, you never know when the turning point's going to come. It could be your number right there. Just an excellent job. 2-out RBI. I know it's early, but clutch hitting is not just for the late innings.
And that'll bring up the big stick of Nelson Cruz, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball one. In his career against this pitcher, he's 1 for 2. Killebrew is off at first with 2 away. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. In the dirt, and now let's see. And it's not in time, as he's in well ahead of the throw. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, the graphic here isn't going to properly show just how far that pitch was from the strike zone. That thing wasn't even close, and I think it made the decision to move up a base pretty easy to make.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. All even now, 2-2. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Twins forced to settle for 1. Bert Blyleven starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, when you look up the word dependability in the dictionary, you'll find a picture of this guy. Career ERA just under 3.5, and that's saying quite a lot in the high-scoring games that we see in baseball going on right now. Real solid pitcher, controls the running game, controls the strike zone, and more importantly, he knows how to get deep into the 6th, 7th, and 8th inning. Solid pitcher, and he'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
As he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1.
1-1.
The 1-1 is strike 2, swinging.
1-2.
Hey, great job by the offense right here to put a number up on the board and allow this young gun to go out on the mound, relax a little bit, and establish that good fastball.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Into the box now, Robin Yount. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. The 1-0.
2-0. Ball.
Prince Fielder is on deck. Here it is, the 3-0. Drilled to the right side. And that'll find its way into right field for a 1-out single.
There's the danger of falling behind 3-0. You don't know which guys in the lineup outside the middle of the order are going to pull the trigger in a spot like that. He was one of them. 3-0 swinging the bat, aggressive hack, nice base hit.
That brings up Prince Fielder as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. One and one the count to the Brewers first baseman.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball.
He's a veteran out on that mound. He understands he has to establish that inside fastball to open up the outer half of the plate.
Throw over to first and a dive, but he's back. And a 2-1 slider is looked at for a called strike 2. Runners on first with one down. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the runner moving here on that 3-2 pitch. With only one out, but this guy at the plate swings the bat really well, so it's likely he'll put the ball in play if it's a pitch worth swinging at.
He loses him on ball 4.
Boy, oh boy, that's a tough one for the pitcher. He's definitely wondering where the heck was that pitch. I think he called it high, but our strike zone says otherwise.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Christian Yelich. A base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. First pitch on the way as he'll take a look at ball 1. Two and 0 to the Brewers center fielder.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Down low, and the clock thickens here. 3 and 0.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
The 3-0 is taken, strike 1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove in one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And that is off the wall. Yelich blows through the stop sign, headed for home. The tag, and he's in there. We're all square at 1 apiece. Not every day that you see a ball come off the bat like that one did. And looking at it again on Show Track, we see it a lot faster than it came in. 113 miles an hour. Couldn't have hit that one much better than that. And that'll bring up Keston Hiura. He squares it up and hits a bolt to left center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. In to score is the runner from third. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Boy, he had to be sitting on a fastball, Dero, right there, because he pulls this one and gets the barrel to it to drive that runner in from third.
Yeah, Dan, you can tell he was sitting all over it. You don't get to a fastball like that without knowing it's coming. Nice piece of hitting.
Digging in next will be Travis Shaw. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Next up, Avisail Garcia. And Milwaukee with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. 1-2 now as that's in there at the knees.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. It's the Brewers 2 and the Twins 1. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. No career at-bats for him against this particular arm in the past. And now the first pitch. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, nothing in 2. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the Brewers have dominated so far. They've got the chance in this one to complete a series sweep.
You know, and it's not an easy thing to complete a sweep, particularly in this day and age where the games and the teams are so competitive. So a sweep at home would be extra special.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Torrey Hunter comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Smoke toward third. Shaw has it. Throw to first, retires Hunter, and that's the second out of the inning.
Batting it, the catcher, number 8, Mitch Garver.
Next up is Mitch Garver. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Now here's the pitch. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. And low, it's a ball and a strike. One and 2 to the Twins catcher.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. That slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
The 2-2 doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the third strike, and the inning is over. Down go the Twins in order. They still trail it here 2-1. Last half of the second set to go, and now it'll be the catcher, Narvaez.
The catcher, Omar Narvaez.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Liner in there for a base hit. So the Brewers get their leadoff man aboard to start out the frame.
Hey, right here, anytime a leadoff hitter gets on in front of the pitcher, it puts the defense on notice. You're going to see the third baseman creeping in. You're going to see the first baseman crashing, trying to get that out at second base. But if not, make sure of one.
At the plate, Freddie Peralta, as he'll square to try and move that runner over, but misses for the first strike.
He doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach right here. That sac bunt is definitely staying on.
0-1 count. Here it comes. And they indeed have the pitcher bunting here as he gets this one down. Simmons, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the one out.
Now batting.
He got the bunt down, but he didn't deaden it enough. Really good job by the first baseman to charge in and make a good throw to second to get the lead runner.
Stepping in now, Ryan Braun, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Here comes the 1-0. Ground ball to second. This could be two. Carew is there. The throw pulls him off the bag.
Oh, this is kind of unforgivable for the second baseman. He tries to square himself to the throw to second and start the double play. And I'm not sure what happened next. Maybe his cleats got stuck, or maybe he just lost the grip. But the net result is E4 with 2 men on board.
At the plate now, Robin Yount. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Peralta over at second. Braun at first. 1 gone. And this is on the ground is short. Could be 2. To Carew at second. Back to Killebrew. The double play, and the side is retired. The love of the game runs deep with these folks. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Leading off the inning, it'll be Bert Blyleven as they'll look to spark the offense and even things up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Grounded down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. One ball and 1 strike to the Twins pitcher. The 1-1. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2.
I don't know if that was discipline or whether he's just not swinging the bat at all, but hey, at least he's making the pitcher throw a few more pitches.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Standing in now, Kirby Puckett, as he would look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He singled to open up the ball game. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Under it is Yelich, and there are 2 away now.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, Andrelton Simmons.
In now is Andrelton Simmons, struck out in his first at bat. The pitch.
Hey! 0-1's the count.
The windup and the 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes to the Twins shortstop.
Hey, I don't blame him for giving up on that curveball. That was a rainbow coming out of the sky. Stole a strike.
And that'll even the count here. It's now 2-2 to the Minnesota shortstop.
Hey, with 2 outs in the number 2 hole, you're just trying to get on. You got the big boys coming up behind you.
A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Here comes Yelich. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They're down 2-1. Bottom of the 3rd now, and digging in is the big-time power threat, Prince Fielder.
Prince Fielder.
First offering on its way. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Fastball well outside.
They obviously circled him before the game that they were not going to let him beat them. Walked him this first time up, and now they're nibbling again.
High in the air, deep down the left field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Fouled off. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Now 1 down with the bases empty. And that'll bring up Christian Yelich. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Ball, that pitch is out.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Throw on to Killebrew. 2 down.
Now back, second baseman, Keston Hiura.
Stepping in once again is Keston Hiura, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. Now here's the pitch.
Nope, that's the ball. Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0. Two out, nobody on. Tried to get that one airborne, but it's 1-2. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me.
But we'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. Gone in order are the Brewers. They still lead it 2-1. All set for the start of the 4th, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Rod Carew. First pitch on its way. Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
And that one yanked just foul.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Out of here, into the visitors' bullpen. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him as the Twins have rallied to tie it at 2.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Into the box, Harmon Killebrew, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He singled in his first AB. Now the 1-0.
1-1.
2 runs, 3 hits, and 1 error make up the totals for the Twins to this point. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Killebrew in front, 3 balls and a strike.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
The 3-1. High in the air down the right field line. Garcia has a read on it. 1 down.
Now batting, the right fielder, Nelson Cruz.
Next to hit is Nelson Cruz. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Outfield shaded a bit to left center. The first pitch. turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Liner in there for a base hit.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Josh Donaldson digging in now, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Runner at first here with one away in a 2-2 ball game. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
In is Torrey Hunter, as he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 0-1. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Up high, 2-1 now.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
The count now at 2-2. Has a look, now the pitch.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
3-2 pitch. Fouled away. Payoff pitch one more time. Pops this one up. Hira ranging into shallow right. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. But a run scores in the inning, and that'll have to be good enough as this solo home run knots things up. Bottom of the 4th coming up, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Back here in Milwaukee as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Thank you, Heidi. And now, Travis Shaw is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Travis Shaw.
Now here it comes.
1-0.
The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent, beware.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Three and 1. The 3-1 is in there for a full count now. 3-2. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
So here's Avisail Garcia. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. On the ground for Simmons. This could be 2. There's 1. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn 2.
Yeah, choppers like that make it really tough. You can't make the ball get to you much faster, so the key is making sure you field it cleanly and at least get 1, which they did there.
Stepping in next, Narvaez. He collected a base hit his first time up. He's set. Here it comes. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1.
62 pitches through 3 1/3 innings pitched. I don't think he's going to be around deep in this game.
That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Now a throw over, and he'll dive back in. Garcia, base runner at first with 1 out. And they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
The count is 2-2 to the Brewers catcher.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Working for the punch out and the offering. In the dirt. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with. But there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up 3 bases.
Ready now with the payoff pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
In now, Freddie Peralta. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. Two out here and a runner at second. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now. From the belt, the pitch. In the air, down the line in left. And Torrey will make the catch, and the side is retired. They certainly know how to have a good time in Milwaukee, and I believe this may just be a brand new type of polka. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the fifth.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only one of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
Looking off for the Twins.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Mitch.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Hey, I don't care what league you're in, American, National, if you're playing on Mars. If you get a heater down the middle of the plate as an 8-hole hitter, you better be swinging the bat.
Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here. 0-2. This is on the ground over to first. Fielded cleanly, and the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
The batter, the pitcher, Bert Blyleven.
And now the Twins pitcher, Bert Blyleven, struck out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Out in front of it, strike one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Ball one.
Breaking ball below the zone, that's ball one. A ball and two strikes now. The 1-2. Swing and a liner. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Hey, this has got to be a cool moment for the pitcher right here. He doesn't get an opportunity to work on the offensive side of the ball much. Barely takes BP throughout the course of the season. So, what a nice job right there for him to get a big base hit in an interleague game.
Into the box now, Kirby Puckett, as he'll take a look at ball one. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The 1-0. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Hey guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up and he was able to put good wood on it.
Stepping in now, Andrelton Simmons. No balls and a strike to count. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Just getting blown away so far. No reason to throw anything else to speed up his bat. Just stay right there.
Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone. 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
Ready to deliver the 1-2.
That's a ball.
First and second now, 1 man out. A bouncer up the middle. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. But the recovery will come too late, and the bases are loaded now.
Now batting, the second baseman, Bob
Brett Anderson is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only one man out.
Anderson.
At the plate now, Rod Carew, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Blyleven at third, Puckett at second. Simmons is over at first with one away. This one's down to third. Shaw gloves it to second for one. On to first, and talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. One batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. Back with more on this fine Saturday night following this. Back to the top of the Milwaukee order, digging in Ryan Braun. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
Here's the pitch. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one.
Great execution of that changeup right there. Great arm action. Batter was totally out front on that one.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And no one will get this one. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Up next, Robin Yount. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First pitch on the way. Out in front here as this one scorched foul to the left. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
Standing in now, Prince Fielder. And it's fouled away. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swung on and chopped to first. There is Killebrew, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. Through 5, all even at 2-2. New inning set to get underway, and here is the killer, Harmon Killebrew. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Oh, that's up.
Good spot to be in right now as a hitter. Count your favor, 1-0. Good time to get a fastball and turn it loose.
Now the pitch. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Into right field, that's a base hit.
Now batting, Right fielder, Nelson.
Here's Nelson Cruz now.
And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field.
In there, a base hit.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, are you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Row. You're so concerned about it on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing.
Uh-oh, hold that thought as this one is deep down the line in left, hooking, but it's a fair ball, home run. A 3-run shot down the line in left, second home run early in the year, and just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Just an absolutely amazing home run there. Certainly worthy of the show track treatment. And as you can see, 114 miles an hour off the bat, and that should give you a pretty good indication as to how well he connected on that swing.
Josh Lindblom takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning.
Number 29.
To the plate now, Torrey Hunter. As the first pitch here has been high, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Now the 1-0. High in the air down the right field line. Garcia giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. And now in the box, Mitch Garver. His career numbers in this matchup. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. Lindblom, a native of Indiana, the Hoosier State. He was taken in the 2nd round during the 2008 draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Here's the 1-1 delivery, and he fouls this one off. 3 runs already home here. And he struck him out. 2nd time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes. There's the Hall of Famer Bert Blyleven. He bats here with a 3-run lead in inning number 6. First pitch on its way. Hey! Now the 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Well, facing an AL pitcher at the plate, you certainly don't want to waste too many bullets on him. I expect this next pitch to be grooved right down the middle.
Rounded slowly to the left side. Scooped up. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. But the Twins do strike for 3, all coming on this 3-run home run. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. It's now 5-2 Minnesota. Christian Yelich now. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
This is where the pressure starts to build a little bit on an offense. It's not late enough. I mean, you don't have to start panicking right now, but this is where you're looking for someone to light a spark to get back in this game.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game.
Simmons dives. What a stop. He is out.
Now back, second baseman, Casper.
So now to the plate, Keston Hiura. As he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. The 1-0 home. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to Killebrew, 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Travis Shaw.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. He was a strikeout victim his first trip and then collected a base hit his last time around. Pitch on the way.
Nope. Count 1-0. Too high.
5-2 is our score here in inning number 6. Two and 1 the count.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Now here it comes. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Still even at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Gone in order are the Brewers, and the deficit remains 5-2. Seventh inning ready to roll, and in next is Kirby Puckett.
The center fielder, Kirby Puckett.
The pitch.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in a 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
Here comes the 0-1. 1-1.
Get down 1-1.
Two and 1 now to the Twins leadoff man. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Lifted down the line in left, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Now another 2-2.
Full count.
Waiting next is Andrelton Simmons. He's set. Here's the 3-2. High in the air down the right field line. Still 3 balls and 2 strikes, the 8th pitch of the at-bat. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
Leading off the inning, your job is to get on base and set the table for the inning. That was a pretty good at-bat, that he pushed the count to 3-2 and made the pitcher work, but I think he'd like to have that 3-2 pitch back. Pretty sure that was ball 4 he went after.
Into the box, Andrelton Simmons, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Ready with the 0-1.
That's the ball. I got a ball, 1 strike.
Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. The 1-2. Ball 2.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1 and 2. The count's now at 2 and 2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
At the plate, Rod Carew smoked on the ground up the middle. He's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Down go the Twins in order. They're still out in front, 5-2. So stepping in is Avisail Garcia. He reached on a fielder's choice previously.
Avisail Garcia.
Here comes the pitch for Garcia. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Now some action out in the Minnesota pen, as it looks like both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Big swing and a miss at the changeup, a ball and a strike. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. Looking to punch him out again, the pitch. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
Wow, this guy's mowing right through this lineup right now, but that's what happens when you don't get a chance to see a pitcher very often. That's one of the things that are helpful when you're pitching in interleague games. It's always a good advantage for the pitcher because the hitters don't get to see that guy very often.
At the plate now, Narvaez, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. High in the air down the right field line. Under it is Cruz now for out number 2.
Now batting, number 29.
Lorenzo Cain will pinch hit here with 2 outs and the base is empty.
Number 6, Lorenzo Cain.
First delivery to him. ready with his 100th pitch of the ball game.
He's up to 100 pitches now, but he's still bringing the fastball pretty good. Nothing about that last throw tells me he's wearing down right now.
5-2 our score as we play inning number 7. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only 1 free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
The 1-2.
Oh, that's out.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
Into the windup and the pitch.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Slapped hard the opposite way. That gets down, and the inning continues. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
And here's the thing from a pitcher's perspective. You look at this line and you think, wow, he's been sitting guys down all game long, and that's true. But on the flip side, his pitch count is up there. You have to wonder if he might be starting to get a little bit tired in this one.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. Ryan Braun stands in as he looks at a called strike. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. Kane leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the 2nd strike.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
And that misses 2-2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
And a dive, but he's back in. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Milwaukee leaves 1. They trail 5-2. Justin Topa will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far.
56. Justin Topa.
The number 4 Minnesota hitter, Harmon Killebrew, is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat.
First baseman, number 3, Harmon Killebrew.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss that time. Strike 1. The Brewers entered the day looking to wrap up a big series sweep, but it's going to take some late game heroics in order to make that a reality.
Never easy to sweep any team, but this is a close one, and there's an old saying in baseball, a bloop and a blast, and if they can stay close, get a base hit, get somebody to hit one out of the ballpark, they're not out of this one yet.
And for the opposition, wrapping this up and salvaging a win would at least make their trip out of here a little more pleasant.
This could be just what the doctor ordered. Nobody likes to get swept on the road, so winning this one could be big for building back team morale.
Lifted into the air to shallow center. And that'll get down for a base hit. So the Twins put their leadoff hitter on to get the inning started.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4, not a bad game. Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
In now, Nelson Cruz. As he'll lay off a slider too low, ball one. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. The 1-0 home.
That's the heavy sinker right there. He has the ability to get ground balls when he needs them, potential double play situations, or to get that jam job with no one on base, that tapper right back to the pitcher. One of the toughest pitches to hit in the game.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone. To the left side, but it's well foul. And the slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Josh Donaldson will be next. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. Count remains full. The next 3-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
Josh Donaldson will stand in again as we flash you back here to inning number 6. This was his 3-run home run that's really been the key blow to this point in the ball game. Set and the pitch as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Looked like that one tied him up a bit. A swing and a miss. Now the 0-2 pitch. This is hit sharply to the left side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And he's safe.
Now batting, the left fielder, Torrey.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
Now here's the first offering. Mitch Garver is at the plate as he looks at ball 1.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
Here's the 1-0. That's by him for strike 1.
Woo-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Two now as that one's fouled off. And this is swung on and missed. A huge out there as the bases will stay loaded with 2 away now. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Into the box now, Bert Blyleven. Ball one to start the at-bat. Killebrew, the runner at third. Donaldson on second. Hunter at first. 2 out in the inning. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
The set and the 2-0.
It's amazing how guys can lose focus sometimes when the weaker hitters come up, especially the pitchers. You got to stay on the attack and minimize pitches and get these guys out in a hurry.
A strike, and it's 3-1.
Taking all the way there, and a walk could be huge here, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's got the bat on his shoulder again on the next pitch.
3-1, here it is. And he comes back to get him, so a great job pitching out of it with the bases loaded. Twins leave the bases loaded, and it remains 5-2. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and here comes the lifelong Brewer, Robin Yount. Now the first pitch. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
Hey, sometimes you have to look at it like it's not how or how many. Pitching very well into this one, into the late innings, and his first pitch strike percentage, less than 50%. He'd like it to be a lot higher than that. He's making it very difficult on himself, but he's still getting outs.
And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
He's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame.
Now batting.
Here's the Minnesota skipper making his way out to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he was able to only get that first out in the 8th, but nonetheless, he'll depart with the lead.
Your attention, please.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. Next to stand in is Prince Fielder. He grounded out last time up. Now here's the pitch. A 1 pitch on its way. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
Hit sharply on the ground. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Twins are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. He was great all night long.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
In is Christian Yelich, and they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, and it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Count 1-0. Ball.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
The 2-0 on the way.
Count 3-0.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
The 3-0. Swing and a little tapper. The 3-1. Two runs, 6 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. And another foul ball. The next 3-2. Sinker misses, ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Next for Milwaukee, Keston Hiura. His prior history in this matchup, he's a .333 hitter. First pitch of the AB now. In the dirt here, and no advance. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 2 out with the man at first. Slider misses, and he's in danger of losing him here. 3-1.
Well, tying run on deck. He should get something really good to hit right here in a 3-1 count. I'd be sitting on a fastball middle in.
Swing and a liner. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Great piece of hitting here. Men on first, and they're playing him to pull, but he crosses them up and goes the other way with it, making the outfielder cover a lot of extra ground. That allowed the runner to come all the way around from first to score, and that was a great piece of hitting.
Stepping in now, Travis Shaw, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
Watching him on the mound right now, I think he's just having trouble throwing strikes to this guy. Up only 2 runs? I don't think he's working around him.
He's set, and the 2-0 pitch. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And this one misses as well, and that pushes it to 3-1.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Set. Here's the 3-1. Swinging a blooper to the right side. And that's going to fall for a base hit. The throw to the plate. But not in time as the run scores and the lead is trimmed to 1.
Now batting, right fielder, Avisayi.
Alex Colomé takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
Attention, please. Now pitching for the Twins, number 49, Alex Colomé.
So here is Avisail Garcia. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the 0-1. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Shaw, the runner at first with 2 gone. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. The next 0-2. And this one's in the dirt. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Clearly fired up to work out of that jam. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Eric Yardley will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Jackie Bradley Jr. is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. All set to start the 9th in this one, and in next is Kirby Puckett. Now here's the first offering.
Ball 1, no strike.
You know, because this is just a 1-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
Hit on the ground out to short. Reined in. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Digging in will be Andrelton Simmons. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Curveball is nowhere close, and it's 1-0. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1.
Hey, that's just a nice get me over curveball there to steal a strike. I don't think he was looking for that one.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Hit out towards second. Scooped up. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Up next for Minnesota, the second baseman, Rod Carew.
Up next for Minnesota, Rod Carew. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. From the stretch.
No, that's down.
The 1-1. Misses, ball 2.
Balls, 1 strike.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
It's out, 3-1.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
The 3-1. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
Now batting, the first baseman, Harmon Killebrew.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and here is the killer, Harmon Killebrew. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Hey, great job pounding the zone. Strike 1. When you got a great hitter in the box, you got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
Good changeup, and it's 0-2.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 0-2 once more.
Nope.
Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Here comes the 1-2. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
Here now the 2-2. Now a move over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And another throw over, and the runner back. Another 2-2 offering. Hit sharply toward the right side, and that's another base hit for him. He's on a tear in this one, and the throw in gets away from him.
There's a saying amongst the offense, Dan, anybody can get 3 hits in a big league game. It's that 4th one that separates you.
Well, talk about he's having a good week in one night. Can you imagine 4 hits in one game? I'd say he's having a pretty good day.
Into the box, Nelson Cruz. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ball game. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Liner towards second. On to first, and the Twins are turned away here as the side is retired. Twins strand a pair, They hold on to a 5-4 lead. Michael Pineda enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the ninth.
Number 35, Michael Pineda.
And now here is Narvaez. He flew out in his last debut.
The catcher, Omar.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Weak grounder down the line at third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now here's the pitch. Again, he sends it out of play.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2. Now here it comes. Now a fastball up around the shoulders, but it's strike 3 called and a questionable first out of the inning.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Here's Jackie Bradley now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
I mean, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. Here's another 1-2. Grounded up the first baseline. Killebrew got it, and he'll take this on to first, and they're down to their final out, 2 away.
Number 8, Ryan Braun.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Ryan Braun. A hat trick already to his credit in this one, so he's looking to avoid the dreaded golden sombrero here. As a good changeup will get him to commit too early, and it's strike 1.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
A 1-1 count to the Brewers leadoff man. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Fans on their feet in a 1-run ball game in the last of the ninth. Close, but it's not over yet. That's ball 2. The Brewers down to their final strike. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, just an excellent job right here closing this one out. He just collected the first save of his career. Got to start somewhere.
This evening's game comes to an end 5-4, the final tally. The Twins rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Bert Blyleven earns his first win of the season, striking out 12 in the process. Michael Pineda records the save, his first of the year. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight: for the victorious Twins, 5 runs, 13 hits, 1 error. They left 10 men on base. For the Brewers, 4 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 15 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.